and roads are a great thing.
Ah.
Big part of my life, last century.
Hey guys.
Hello.
It's just amazing to find two people working up here.
Hi.
How are you doing?
Oh,
Ben?
good. Yeah, my name's Ben and I'm the Footpath team leader, and this is Kieran.
Okay, this is Alison.
I'm Alice, hello.
Hi Alison.
We've
How you
picked the
doing?
right day. Alison's been involved in, for many years, raising and donating funds for the upkeep of these paths. And we just thought it would be nice to come up and actually see the maintenance happening. Why is it important to do it? Why expend all this physical effort and all this money to do it?
It's a good question, and some people ask us that many a time, and some people think it's for access, which obviously it will improve access, but the main goal of our work is to control the erosion. If you have no path at all and you get lots of people, which it's a very popular pastime, water comes on the path, it washes away the ground, great big scars running down the hillside. So our main role really is to control the erosion, and as a byproduct of that we do help improve the access.
So if the paths weren't here and weren't maintained, the beauty of it would be compromised.
Indeed, yeah.
Sometimes recently on a pouring wet day I've thought, I bet there's some poor soul halfway up a hill today fixing a path. And now I know who those poor souls are. So Kieran, is this the sort of damage that you're up against?
This is a good example of just a solid sort of trampoline. The water's coming down it. The soil comes away, it turns to this because the mud gets in, it's all wet. And so people come across this and they think, I'm not walking on that. So they come over here, which is this line here you can see.
So the problem spreads.
That's it just gets wider and wider. And it wouldn't take that long before you will easily see this from the car park.
So there'd be a brown muddy trail running up the whole face of the hill.
Big scar all the way up.
So if this is what you're confronted with, what do you then do to make it a proper, manageable pathway?
Already you can see what the idea is.
Yeah.
We've come up, we've cut the ditch so we can just fill it.
You don't use any mortar or anything? Does the aggregate just stay in position?
That's right. We dump it in, we take a hammer, put our safety goggles on, and we just smash it, and it works.
Right, it works.
And then we'll sort of grade it up. There'll be bigger stuff underneath it, some smaller stuff on top of that, fill the holes, and finish off with surfacing it.
But you can instantly, can't you, Alison, see the transformation that it makes?
Yes.
You've suddenly got a working surface. It's quite bizarre, isn't it? It's not really the scene you expect to be confronted with on a beautiful Scottish hillside, but this is the reality of looking after the footpaths. These white bags have been put into position by helicopter. They're full of aggregate that will become the surface of the path. And the guys here, Ben and Kieran, are working with spades and shovels and hammers to do the work required to keep these things going. We depend on the footpaths, those of us who like to get out into Scotland's landscape. It's how we get around the coastlines, it's how we go through the woodlands, and most importantly in this context, of course, it's how we get into the hills. Easy to take the paths for granted, to think that we're just always there and that we'll always be there. But that's not the case. They had to be created, and most importantly, they have to be maintained, because they take terrible punishment. First of all, there's Scotland's weather, which we all know about. The rain and the wind, the frost and the snow and ice. It takes a terrible toll. Add to that the thousands of people that walk the paths. Scotland's becoming more and more popular. More and more footfall is wearing away more and more of the paths. So guys like Ben and Kieran have to come out in all weathers, year round, to do the work of keeping these paths intact. Without them, we would end up with hillsides horribly scarred with great muddy troughs. Nobody wants to see that, nobody wants to walk on that. The only way we can stop that happening is by maintaining the paths. It's a small expert team, but they need the donations that our charity can provide. So please, go to www.nts.org.uk/donate and give some cash to the Footpath Fund, and that way we can all enjoy this landscape, we can share it with the wildlife that is here year round. It's money well spent. Thank you.